What is up, guys? Fat Bros Gaming here, coming at you with a video. It is an NBA 2K16 My Career Mode video. Today we're facing Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks. Let's get into it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We are honored to have you with us for our special presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And today we honor the one and only Martin Luther King Jr., a man who stood for the peace, unity, and equality of all people. It's a great day, Shaq.
That man gave his life for what he believed in. We are forever indebted.
Well, the progress that he made, truly, he led by example. He lived his life a way that we could emulate. Instead of talking about it, he was being about it. The Dr. Martin Luther King.
Just about time for tip-off on this very special day. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We're in Toronto for some Raptors basketball.
All right,
the home crowd is ready to go. Taking a look at New York, they've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
Kevin, this team has been a total surprise. I mean, a lot of people didn't feel like they'd be this good, but they've come together as a group. The sum of the total is better than the individual parts, and that's evident with this group.
And the lesson here, it doesn't have to be about that individual talent. If all the pieces of the puzzle fit together, the players on this team complement each other beautifully. And I always say, you don't win with the 5 best players, you win with the 5 players that play best together.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Robin Lopez, Rivers out there with a Flalo. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Now here's Lowry. Freak sets a screen for Lowry. Valanciunas, no good off the back of the rim. The Knicks off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Passes to Porzingis. Afflalo outside. The kick out to Lopez. Lopez, a screen on Lowry. Just 5 to shoot, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Woods, and he banks in the layup.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Freak. The drive by Anthony. Here's Lopez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw good from Lopez.
Don't make it.
Both free throws good from Lopez.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Lowry dishes to Freak. Pass to Valanciunas. He feeds it to Freak.
3. Nope.
No good on the 3. New York with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Lopez outside. And a follow wide open. He shoots. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Knicks leading by 8. Anthony kicks to Rivers. Outside Anthony. Nice D from Valanciunas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Freak kicks to Valanciunas. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Rivers. And that one's good. Freak. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Anthony, the pass to Afflalo. Here's Porzingis. DeRozan defending. Lopez sets a screen for Rivers. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Kyle Lowry third.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
DeRozan against the Afflalo. Lowry dishes to DeRozan.
Excuse me.
Lopez against Valanciunas. In the corner, it's Freak. Shot clock at 6. Back to Valanciunas. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Lopez. 10th in field goal percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
Now here's Lopez. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Porzingis can't hit.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question. That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop,
Kyle
guys.
Lowry.
Raptors trail by 8. Lowry kicks to Freak. Pass to Lowry. Back to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Lure. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And
thank you, Valanciunas.
Doesn't get him fired up, guys. Nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered us some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Freak.
And I got
coming
the
off
foul.
a
Let's
19-point
go.
game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
The Raptors making a switch here. Biyombo's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Sanders is checked in. Now here's Anthony. Aaron Afflalo missing his last shot. Down low. It's stolen by DeRozan. He hits Freak, top of the key. And again, Toronto, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Porzingis passes to Afflalo. Takes the 13-footer. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. Lowry with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Freak. Outside for Lowry. The dish to Lure. That's tipped.
Tell you what,
And
they haven't
you get
wasted
that
any
block.
time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Here's Rivers. That's good.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Patterson, he's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with John Lewis. And it's Woods in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Porzingis. He had 16 points in the win against Atlanta.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looked really strong. He finished with 19 points, and he added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. With a game like he had, there weren't a lot of things you could point to where he went wrong.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Here is Lowry after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Outside Lowry.
That's so many people.
On the wing, DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Here's Woods. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. The score now all even. 7 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
That never passes
them. Freak dishes to Lowry. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4
and
rebounds
I got it
tonight.
stolen back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Here's Woods. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Aflalo with it. Lowry picks him up. Outside Anthony. There's the pass to Aflalo. Now here's Roten. Not a lot of room. Up and in on the way. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Can you skip this?
And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And season surge. Let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Taking a look at New York. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course the Toronto Raptors. 8.5 games behind them.
And right now for the Knicks, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
It really has been something to see. I mean, a remarkable and quick turnaround. It's been dramatic in how far they've come from last season.
Here's Aflalo. The Raptors getting the bucket. Nice
God,
shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here is Lowry. He has 6. Out left to the wing. And a wide open look for Freak.
Let's go.
The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 6 points for Freak.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And here is Roten. He had 13 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Almost, but it rolls out. Toronto trailing. And DeRozan kicks to Freak.
Another one. No.
Excellent D there from Aflalo.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Some nice passing by New York here.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send the message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email.
He's supposed to bucket it.
Threw that one down.
But whatever.